Hello, welcome to August monthly healing, counseling, or whatever comes. Um, we will we have one guest today, so technically, she will be our sole patient for today. So
Yay!
lucky her, there you go, and we'll see it from there. So let's clear the space. Also, by going into this meeting, you consent for me, like asking for consent with your higher selves and everything, and I also consent that I will clear your space and everything
Okay.
and everything around you, probably in around 3,000 square feet
Yeah,
as you
that sounds about right.
as the core or something. And let's see, rejecting everything that is not of the highest best good. Weird. So what will be your question or request for me today?
Oh my God. Wow.
There you go.
Where do I begin? Um, well, can you, I guess, just scan me and see what would be good for me? What do you think that I need to help me perform optimally and for my own highest good to achieve my destiny, etc.
Asking for consent to access all bodies. Do I also have your consent?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Where is that small no coming from?
There's a no. Oh dear. What
No, no, a
is that
small
no?
one. That means because you have multiple bodies, right? So there's one no that I'm not allowed to. So I'm just checking out which part that I need to not touch. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna touch your astral per se,
Why not?
but
Oh, oh my goodness.
everything else I will. So what we will do is I will do an overhaul. Like
Okay.
what happens it is that sometimes when you deal with energies in other bodies, the only way for it to manifest in this 3D or 5D reality is through your physical body,
Mm-hmm.
unless you can perceive or see it or feel it. Your
Mm-hmm.
clairs are active, then you will see the works.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I will try to do is I will grab everything that is stagnant, stuck,
Mm-hmm.
or energies that is not of your highest best good, even someone attached to you, anything that is not yours,
Mm-hmm.
I will transmute it into a
Okay.
neutral, beneficial energy.
Okay.
Then I will throw it back to your either earth star chakra or soul star chakra. Then you can just say where you want it. You can just say, I can spread it to overall everywhere, or you can focus it on wealth, relationship, or health. Depends,
Okay.
up to you. So let me just grab everything. If you feel something, don't be shocked about it.
Oh, don't worry. I feel things all the time. I'm not shocked. Don't worry.
I'm not also grabbing any dense energy that is your download or upgrades that is just waiting for for you to finish a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I will not grab those. So if some part still feels heavy, it's just some energies that's like an upgrade that's waiting for you to finish a cycle, then they will just come in online. So throwing into your soul star chakra, then you can just navigate these energies and transmute them to where you want them into your in your life. You can even put them into guidance as well, but that's technically free. But
Yeah.
or anything else like spiritual development, you can push them all to there. Or if you don't know which areas are needed, then you can just say let go to the place where it is necessary for my highest best good or for me to jump to my highest timeline to accelerate that process. Something like that.
Okay. And can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why did it say no about my astral body?
There is some lessons there or things that I may probably removed that's still part of your lessons or cycle. So these cycles, I'm not sure if there's a major cycle there. So I'm not gonna touch that because it's something that you will push you up to your higher timeline. And
Okay.
without this trial, and if I take it away, then you may go to a good timeline, but not your best. So that's the explanation I can say about that one.
Okay, that's good enough because I've always wondered why I've had difficulty with astral travel as well.
You,
And I guess, yeah.
what they're saying is that you may probably start discovering the difficulty, and as you discover the process, you may have to log that into a diary or something. Then later on, you may probably teach about this one.
Oh,
Same with what happened to me, that I always
so,
have this process, something like that.
ah, so it's the challenge that you're meant to face in order to help other people.
Yes, because we will be encountering a new, everyone who encounter like multiple challenges,
Uh-huh.
spiritual, and there's no document out there for them to create these lessons. So people who are awakened or awakened earlier are the ones who are getting these kinds of experiences for them to
Hmm.
document and later on share. And
Okay.
some people can become an influencer like for millions of people,
Uh-huh.
but even one is enough. As long as you're changing the life of one, you're good enough.
Okay. So, does that also include having extremely terrible, prolonged traumatic experiences, like having to get through those and then heal from them so that you know what other people are going through?
Um, Accessing your guides, trials guides, please, especially the one who's in charge for this cycle. You're stubborn, they say.
Eh?
Yeah, let's say, no, it's like an addiction. It's what they're saying. It's like an addiction. It's like some people get used to the treatment that they couldn't move away somewhere unknown because they know the reaction. They
Yeah,
take the punishment. They are
yeah.
addicted to the outcome that they are afraid of exploring other options. And
Uh-huh.
that's why some people are stuck.
Yes, that's true.
And
And that is true for me as well because I'm self-aware of my issues and it adds a layer of suffering, if you know what I mean. It's like I know what my problem is and I'm trying so hard, but I can't get out of this rut, you know? So I see my own stuckness because um I'm experiencing all these things, but it's because I feel like I just don't know of a better way. And I also feel like it has to do with self-worth because I'm also feeling that as I start to have more respect for myself, I'm starting to get angrier at mistreatment, if you see what I mean.
mhm.
And it's like, so ultimately, I feel like it comes down to just having more self-respect, but it's also about learning what that even is. So if you're not really used to that, then how do you know what you need to get out of, you know?
Well, there's multiple ways. They said some people are just who had the cycle finish where their trust is from zero to high, they just do it. Some
Mhm.
people have to experience hardship before they build up anger that fuels their determination because they're tired of their situations. And some people just learn about it that they're inspired to do it. So, but that's the thing, right? If you start imagining a healthy boundary or a treatment that you think you deserve,
Mhm.
then you can applying that as a healthy boundary, not being selfish, not being violent,
Mhm.
at least being defensive, protective.
Mhm.
And and if that happens, then it's not self-respect and self-love because technically, well, yeah, it's for your inner child and self-love technically, yeah. Anything
Mhm.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about that because what they're just saying it's as long as you stop giving away your power for maybe next time it's better, maybe the next reaction will be better. You're giving it all up to fate while not taking control of the situation. Not really take control like something, but more like how you respond
Like
to
take
the
responsibility for it in a more productive
yes,
way.
yes, than rather you're saying that I got abused, so I'm
Yeah.
a victim.
Yeah.
But what if, sorry, they cut me off. They said bullies only can bully a person if they allowed to.
Yeah.
And there's multiple ways to stop a bully from bullying you, and some can be less aggressive than some solutions, and some people can just say laugh it off, and the bully didn't get the right reaction
Yeah.
from you. So something like that.
Yeah, so I do need to balance myself more in that area because on the one hand, I don't want to cause any harm or hurt anybody. And I try to be careful of my reactions and I test some things and sometimes it doesn't work or it makes things worse. And I just feel like I need a lot of self-discipline and practice and self-control in that area.
Mhm.
I mean, I can fight back, and that's part of the reason why I don't, if you see what I mean. It's like a fear of what I can do, you know?
It's not more like fighting back. It's more like being defensive.
Yeah.
And because it's a human experience, so you're allowed to be angry. But
Mhm.
as long as you catch yourself, being an empath or a starcy doesn't mean you're like Gloria, I'm gonna be super good, forgive everyone, let
Yeah.
everyone abuse me. No, there are collective soul contracts and things that we have to do. And these trials that is stopping you,
Mhm.
it's not just affecting your timeline, it affects the whole planet.
Yeah.
It just starts the ripple or the wave from you because you're one of those, what do you call this, medicine or more like a fire starter for the change.
Mhm.
And as long as you start, what do you call this, respecting your boundaries, having healthy boundaries for you and everyone around you, for your own body and everything, for your sake and for the treatment that you longed for, because you
Yeah.
don't have to wait. You can do it in the now. And yeah, I have to say that one. No, you have question?
Yeah. You said fire starter. Can you elaborate more on that?
Fire starters, like if if you're in a lake and it's not moving and it just flow every drop of water, it just flows with everything. That is how 3D Earth was, right? Everything is still, but the one who have influence over it moves everything, the 1%. Now,
Mhm.
now Earth is ascending to a higher plane or dimension, higher level. Now every drop needs to change with it regardless, right? And she asked for help because the one in control is don't want to give up the power, but regardless, it will come.
Mm.
And by coming here on the planet, imagine a big golf ball drop of water, which is you, drop on a lake, you created ripples. And as you
Mhm.
bounce in and out and in, so you're creating waves, and every wave is another person's change. As you change it, you may not
It's like a
speak
domino
about it.
almost.
Yes, you don't may speak about it, but you change a part of the collective.
Oh my God, that explains so much. I thought I was going crazy. Thank you. Because I noticed some stuff. I noticed some stuff like whenever I do a change, I notice like everything around me starts to adopt that change. And I'm like,
Yes, there you
what's
go.
what's going on? Have I entered the twilight zone? And it's like when I want something, everybody wants the same thing. And I'm like, no, don't buy the last bottle of water. It's
Oh
mine.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, okay. So now that I'm aware of this, I mean, I have always felt this uh, debilitating weight and pressure of the world on my shoulders since I was
Mhm.
very young. And as I have grown and matured, it's gotten a tiny bit easier to carry.
There you go.
But that has been my main motivator to stay alive and keep going and keep trying. Um, because I look around me and I see all these helpless people that need help, and I'm like, oh God, I want to help them so bad, but I'm so useless. And then I end up going into like fits of self pity,
Mhm.
because a feeling just, it's like you see everybody else bleeding and you run to them and you trip over your own blood, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to help, but it's like, I need to help myself. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, I want to do all these things, and I know that I have all these things that I should be doing, and it's like I get confused and, like you said, stubborn. And I know that I have a pretty thick skull, and I need things like hammered into me numerous times before I get it. And um, I'm trying my best, and I've been shooting in the dark for a very long time, and so
You just said if you're confused, do the smallest thing.
mm,
Just ask, then meditate on it. You just
mm,
say, I'm confused, or you can if your most prominent player is clairvoyance or clear image, then you can just
mm,
say mental image, please, or tell me or show me where what I should be focusing on for the day, or you can
mm.
even say before you sleep, what will be the top three that I should be focusing on tomorrow, not just for spirituality, my relationships, or what
Yeah,
should I be doing tomorrow to make me better than today. So,
yeah. See, there have been some times where I've tried that, but And I try multiple times and I get these very vague images which I forget and can barely see. So it's like I feel like my clairs aren't fully functioning. And sometimes what happens is I give up, or I feel like I'm just getting radio silence,
Mhm.
and I feel like I'm being maybe abandoned or tested again, and then I'm back to being confused.
It's they just say it's not that it's not there, it's just that there's too much noise that your mind is saying that you couldn't even see it. Technically, oh, it's a lesson. Okay. I'm not gonna
I
speak
knew
more.
it.
You just have to focus more and clear your mind more to hear the whispers.
Mm.
You have it's like a muscle, so you have to develop your own routine and make yourself like in the zone, right? It's like if you're an athlete for an NBA or something, they are always in the zone. They don't care about the fans, they care about the ball and their
Yeah.
yes. So try to wow, your mind is on warp speed sometimes. Slow down, they say. Slow down. Keep don't going to the future, shooting off and everything and not being impatient. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
actually,
Yeah.
what happens, actually, this is gonna sound funny, but sometimes my mind moves so fast that I actually feel like, Quicksilver, and I see people moving in slow motion, and it's so trippy.
So that's why we said slow down, control it.
Yeah, but I like speed.
Yeah, I love to control it.
Okay, I will. Um, do do my guides by any chance have anything to say?
For which part?
Oh God. I just mean like in general, like if there's any message that any of them have for me about
They
anything
said
important.
you have you have multiple aspects on your mind. Just say it.
Multiple aspects on my mind.
Yeah, which department you are focusing on. Just say
Um,
it, they said.
okay. My dragon higher self.
Mhm. Someone, what's up? Questions. What's your question for,
Oh,
or
my
you just want
question.
do you want just a general message from your dragon herself,
Yeah, like if she has
or
anything
do
she
you
wants
have
to say to
a
me.
question?
No, not no particular question. I was just wondering how she's doing or what's going on with her, and if
Which
she,
one though? Which
um,
dragon hires?
what? Which?
Is it the one that you're always aware of, or it's the others?
I have other dragon higher selves. I did not know that.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Well, I was thinking of the white one who has diamond scales, the one who comes to me the most often.
Mental image, please.
You want me to give you an mental
Oh
image?
no, no, no. I'm talking to your higher self. Sorry.
Oh.
Because she's showing me like specks of light, but I couldn't get it. How do I transmute that one?
Yeah, that's what I get when I try to talk to her too. That's why I want to message her.
It's like what's the hold on, let me ask this specks of light for a bit. Have you been working with your how's your energy transmuting skills?
My energy transmitting skills.
Yes,
Uh,
or anything that to do to that talk with energy.
um, I think they're okay. I mean, My energy's been a bit wonky lately. Uh, and actually, lately, I've been badly affected by listening to modern music, which actually I feel like it physically hurts me
Hmm.
and drains my energy. Like I feel like something's siphoning energy from my head sometimes. I don't know how to fix that. Um, is that what she means?
Mm-hmm. Hold
I
on.
knew it.
And you have installed yourself the converters and the one
Yes.
in the light language that I have installed.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was
Hmm.
weird because I thought that it wouldn't hurt me anymore. So I don't understand.
So you
And
have sustenance converter. And what's that barrier? That handles frequency.
yeah,
Hmm.
because sorry. Go.
Because I had a patient like this before, or a friend who have the same
Really?
thing. He's listening at Walmart thing, and the music there is just affecting her negatively. So I
Yes.
was like, well, I don't really experience that, probably because I have a ton of layers, like an
Yeah.
onion peel. So hold on.
Like I feel like I'm about to fall over and I lose my concentration. Everything's like spinning and my eyesight starts to go. It's like there's this weird frequency coming from all music. The only music that doesn't do it to me is old classical music.
Give me 5 minutes. Let me review what you had installed to yourself. It might be outdated.
Okay.
Sorry, because those some of those are outdated already, and I didn't have much specifications other than if I install it myself.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
Interesting, because I was thinking about that, but I didn't think that that I didn't think to ask you. So it's very nice that she reminded me.
There. Let's do this. Can what do you call this? Do you consent for me to pull a sliver of your energy so I can reprogram that converter?
I guess I do.
What will happen? I have to explain. What will happen is that I will pull a sliver of your energy, modify um that converter, and put it to the same version that I am using right now. And what happens is that every change that I put in that converter, regardless of when or in the future, it updates everyone who I have installed it into.
Okay.
So technically, there's multiple updates already. So then let's start pulling, weaving, applying scope but not install. Definitions,
Mm.
scope. Let me rewire it to all of your bodies and all of your fields and all
Okay.
of your energy systems. 5 systems, I call them. Install complete.
Okay.
Integrate, activate, immediately distribute.
Oh, I felt that. Neat.
There you go. When I say integrate, I let your body instantaneously integrate it. And when I say distribute, I distribute it to all of you in different timelines, dimensions, everywhere, planes of
Oh,
existence,
I feel it on
everywhere.
my head. Yeah, I feel it on my head. That's where I usually feel the pain.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it feels like it's doing something.
Yes. Yeah. If something you're called to drink more water or shower, just do it.
Okay. And
Sometimes you might get farty and poopy or just do it.
okay. Um, do you know why certain people are badly affected by listening to modern music? I mean, what is it about it?
Messages, frequencies, intent. Now you're getting sensitive to what are being thrown out there. So
Uh,
the intent of the singer when they're writing it, the music, and sometimes people, the one who created created some distortions for you to feel something so you can drink medicine, something like that. I'm not gonna throw a lot of rabbit holes, but that's why I created a converter so that I can just enjoy life and don't bother about these energies and send me more because I'm converting them.
okay.
So now that's updated. Anything else that we need to see? Yeah, so I don't need to clear anything anymore
Okay.
because that's technically automated. If ever you don't need this converter anymore, that you can transmute it automatically, you can just say dissolve, then go to my health wealth relationship. I gave full authority for it to be dissolved because like I said, I don't take your power. It's all
Mhm.
yours. I installed it to you using your own energy signature and everything. So it's all yours. You can do whatever you want, turn it off. It's up to you. If you want to return
Okay.
it, sure, I'll transmute it. But remember that's energy. So anyway, so yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all that I can think of for now, unless you have something else that you
Okay.
want to say.
So they're saying is that the only payment that I will be taking for today is like if you can just give me an intent of blessing or just send the
Okay.
blessing energies and whatever, that's good enough. Then that's it for now. We still have a few minutes, like 7 minutes at most.
All right.
And let me, you have three prominent dragons at the moment. A white one, the one that you told about, a green
Mm-hmm.
one, and a black one.
Is the black one, is her name, does her name start with S?
I'm not sure. Selena, Celia, I'm not sure. You
Uh,
ask. That's up
no,
to
I
you.
mean, I think I know who she is, but maybe I don't. Ask her if she's the one that I know, that I met before.
There's a small yes and a big no.
I don't know how to translate that. What?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just asking you because they're giving me mental image of this uh, uh mental image why. You encountered her, but not literally that you seen her. That's what they said.
So she isn't the one that I remember seeing years ago.
It's the green one. The green one. The one that you saw is the green one. I'm not sure. You keep on popping up.
Why
I'm
would
not sure.
why was the green one black?
Mm, Go back to that experience,
Okay.
and when you go back and seeing yourself and that dragon, point at that dragon and shout, "Show me what or who you truly are." Because when
Okay.
you're in astral, sometimes when you are not astrally develop your eye in there, you see
Uh-huh.
people as dark shadows. And
Yeah,
when you
because
start
yeah.
telling them to show themselves, then you will see better.
Okay. Well, all right. Give the microphone to the black dragon. What does she have to say?
I'm not sure why she's saying know her story, or probably explore her story when you start that cycle. Probably
Okay.
there's something in that story that may be key to your spiritual development. Know her story. That's what she's saying. I'm not sure. It might be new moon, so you probably have a moon phase before the next cycle. Who knows? I'm not
Yay!
sure. Who knows? I'm not gonna say anything, but that's what she's trying to say. Hey, Dream, do you want to say anything? Nah, she said nah.
Why does she keep showing up? Is she just there for fun?
Yeah, that's why she said nah. That's literally what they said. Nah, nope. Yeah, she
Okay.
always pop up right before you said white dragon, right? You know, there's the green one. It's always so.
Okay. Well, is there any message from any of my angelic
I knew
guides?
you're gonna say angelic guide already in the front. I was about to say angelic. So which one's first? Call to them. They are there for you to be as a support, and you don't have to be alone. You're never alone, and they are there for you regardless of the situation. Give your worries to them if you starting to feel worrying, problematic. Give it to them. Let it go. Release it. Give it to them, and they will move mountains for you. And know
Oh,
that you are loved, and know that you are worthy on your own. Who's this little angel? Looks like Cupid or something, but small angel.
a cherub?
Yes, a small cherub.
Oh, what does this cherub want?
She just said, protect your inner child. That's it. It's like you played with this small angel when you were young. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I did when I was young. I don't remember seeing any
Mm.
angels. I saw a lot
You
of
may
other
have to
things.
explore that one when you do your meditation one time, and you may have to explore that memory and do a remembrance. Because the one I'm talking to is a throne angel a while ago. So
The one that
Ophanim is the
the
one that's
throne angel
speaking.
was the one that gave you the message about giving my
Yes.
worries away.
Yes.
Um, was he by chance wearing a purple robe?
Yeah. More like
Oh, I
it's
saw
like an
him.
off shoulder. I'm not sure.
Yeah, an
It's
off-shoulder
yeah,
purple
yes.
robe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him before.
There you go. Well, I would love to continue this more, but we only have 1 minute left. I don't want to just cut it in the middle of the message, so I may have to stop it from here. But thank you for having me. The protection and the clearing of space, the barrier will stay for 24 hours. So,
Okay.
but that's only where you're at right now. So have fun with it.
Okay.
Don't use something crazy.
No black magic right now.
No, 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 nothing.
I'm teasing.
But technically you can. Your dark guides are like
Go
saying
crazy.
yay. So but anyway, so thank you for having
Okay.
me and have
Thank you
fun.
as well. And I'm sending you many blessings. I'm going to be sending you many more. I'm very
Thank
grateful
you.
to you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good
bye.
day. Bye.
You too.